Diamonds. We think of them as the most desired and precious of gems. They represent glamour, success, and eternal love. Tonight from London, the hub of the diamond world, we go behind closed doors of the one company that virtually controls the multi-billion-dollar industry, a company called DeBeers.
It all began when I gave you a diamond.
It's a company you've probably heard of but might not know much about. To understand DeBeers, you must understand the business of diamonds.
A diamond is forever. DeBeers.
From Paris to New York to Hollywood, the jewels you see on the necks of the rich and famous start out as rough stones buried miles beneath the earth. The majority of diamonds are found in South Africa. DeBeers owns and operates 20 mines. Those mines produce 1/2 of the world's supply of rough diamonds.
Diamonds are very hard work to get out of the ground. I mean, for example, if we were to turn the Empire State Building upside down and fill it full of earth, you'd probably only get 1 or 2 decent diamonds out of that.
But DeBeers mines are not the only place diamonds are found. What they don't mine, they buy from individuals or other mining companies around the world, thereby controlling the vast majority of all diamonds. And they're all shipped to one place.
Here in the heart of London's financial district is DeBeers Central Selling Organization, or CSO. This nondescript building is essentially an urban fortress. Behind these closed doors, 80% of the world's rough diamonds come to be sorted, graded, and sold.
On the surface, it looks like any other office building, but they're watching. Believe me, they're watching. Even though there's no barbed wire, metal detectors, or guards with visible guns, behind closed doors, security is state-of-the-art. We were given unprecedented access to the inner workings of the DeBeers Diamond Company.
I'm Joan, London. I have an appointment.
Since its inception in 1888, DeBeers has been run by one family, the Oppenheimers. In a rare television appearance, Anthony Oppenheimer took us behind his closed doors. Even though we were with the president of the CSO, we were under constant surveillance. In his first American interview, Mr. Oppenheimer spoke candidly about their billion-dollar business.
We've been told this is the most secure building in London.
I would hope it's the most secure building in Europe. It has to be.
How many diamonds pass through here every year?
About $4 billion a year actually in here, and another $2 billion coming and going.
That's billion with a B. The $6 billion worth of diamonds are rough stones. After cutting and polishing, they could be worth double that, which makes this building the Fort Knox of diamonds. Outside DeBeers' high-security steel gates, the diamonds regularly arrive in armored cars, which then proceed to a secret underground location within the building to unload. For security reasons, this urban repository cannot be revealed. But what we can tell you is that even inside the walls of this fortress, no diamond moves without heavy guard.
We are not permitted to tell you what part of the building we are in, but behind this closed door is one of several vaults. This is the first time DeBeers has ever allowed anyone to see where the billions of dollars worth of diamonds are stored.
Diamonds are transported from the vault in locked steel cages onto sorting room floors. Only a tightly restricted group of people ever see this sorting room, one of 6 in the building, where diamonds worth hundreds of millions of dollars are handled every day. Using ultra-sensitive scales, computer logging, and high-tech cameras, DeBeers has created a web of security so tight, no diamonds can disappear.
Often people drop diamonds. I mean, it's just a day-to-day hazard. We drop them on the floor, and then we have to phone a security department to let them know.
These expert sorters are trained for up to 8 years to be able to classify the diamonds. The categories are based on shape, size, quality, and color, which DeBeers uses to set the selling price of the raw stones.
When a shipment comes in, what does it look like?
Completely mixed. And this is the industrial quality, and these are the gems. And they're all mixed together. You have all different colors, from earth browns to sunshine yellows and white stones. Those stones will be divided up into approximately 14,000 categories.
For our story, DeBeers opened up their vaults and brought out an unparalleled display of diamonds in the rough. Behind the closed doors of the central selling organization is the only place in the world this extraordinary array of diamonds can be seen.
All the diamonds on this table, what are they worth?
About $90 million. In front of
90?
you. 90 million in the rough.
90 million. Are we allowed to touch them?
Yes, of course.
Yeah?
They're very cold.
I think I really should try, don't you? That's pretty cool.
They tend to stick to your hands.
They tend to stick to your hands? Oh, let me try again. Wow. Those are all diamonds.
Because DeBeers controls so many aspects of the industry, the supply of diamonds from the mines, how many are sold, and who can buy and sell them, they're considered a monopoly by U.S. antitrust laws. Despite their far-reaching advertising, they can't directly sell diamonds in the United States.
You can't do business there because of the fact that you're a monopoly. How do you deal with that?
I don't accept we're a monopoly, really. I mean, I think we're a cooperative, but we feel that, in a way, this is a beneficial cooperative which assists everybody. The miner is getting a job all the way through to the retailer and then to the customer.
So how do DeBeers Diamonds get into the United States? It all happens in London 10 times a year. The major manufacturers must go to the CSO to buy the diamonds they'll cut, polish, and make into jewels. DeBeers only sells to a hand-picked group of buyers known as site holders.
We have about 150 to 180 site holders. They are manufacturers or dealers, and they are the largest manufacturers and dealers in the world.
So how much money do they have to be prepared to put up each time they come?
So somebody's got to be able to, 10 times a year, take $500,000 of the goods he wants. And we expect them to take it in good and bad times.
Once the site holders own the rough stones, they send them to cutting and polishing centers around the world. Massive operations in India, Belgium, Israel, and New York. Today, many diamonds are cut by lasers. But the most valuable stones are still cut and polished by hand. Expert polishers may work an entire week on a single diamond, shaping and adding facets or angles that will bounce light within the stone.
Now I'm noticing all the little facets now that I've watched you guys.
Every facet has to be put on symmetrically. They're not on fire if you don't put the right facets on in the right place.
So I have just 4 stones here, equaling $500,000.
That's correct.
I like that.
How do you make diamonds worth $500,000? You start by splitting a rough stone in a process called cleaving. Alan Whitmarsh can create a gem worth millions, or with a slip, shatter a fortune.
But there's no margin for error.
The unfortunate thing for a cleaver is that he only has one chance.
So you do not want to hear the word oops?
We certainly don't want to hear it in your time.
Then it was my chance to cleave a diamond that, if done correctly, could be worth $10,000.
So give it a good hefty tap.
Did it come off all in one piece?
No, it hasn't done. No, you didn't.
Gosh, I thought I hit it pretty hard.
Oh,
Diamonds
it has.
are
It
very-
has.
It
Sorry.
has?
Yeah. That's the one that you've taken off. That's the one that's...
Oh my gosh. Yes!
Even though DeBeers doesn't sell diamonds directly to the public, they continually fuel the desire for diamonds by controlling marketing for the entire industry. They don't care where you buy your diamond, because most likely it originally came from DeBeers. In fact, their slogan, "Diamonds are forever," is one of the most successful phrases in advertising history in any language.
الماس يظل إلى الأبد. DeBeers.
Diamonds are seen really across the world as the ultimate symbol of love, and obviously that's what we keep telling them in our advertising to make sure they remain so.
I was surprised to learn that in Japan, they never used to give a diamond ring when they got married. But DeBeers changed that, didn't they?
In 1966, when really we got started in Japan, most people would either exchange suits, they'd give pearls, and we really put forward the simple idea that the diamond is a better symbol. And it's amazing. I mean, from 6 out of 100 Japanese women who got a diamond in 1966, now something like 80 out of 100 get a very nice half-carat solitaire. So it's a hell of a story.
ダイヤモンドは永遠の輝き。デビアス。
While DeBeers ads have achieved tremendous recognition, perhaps their most successful marketing is also their most subtle. They found if they can put diamonds on the necks, wrists, and fingers of superstars, it's the best form of advertising they don't have to buy.
When we watch and we see all these celebrities and all these diamonds, does that translate to sales?
Yes. I mean, millions of people see what Hollywood stars and celebrities are wearing and try to emulate them. My job is basically to make sure that everybody knows that we're there to help them get diamonds and put diamonds on people.
In fact, we used Joan Parker's services for our show. I wanted to wear some extraordinary diamonds for the beginning of this story. So Joan contacted Cartier jewelers here in London. Within hours, 2 plain-clothed security guards with a simple duffel bag came to our hotel. Hidden inside, millions of dollars worth of diamond jewelry, which they never let out of their sight for a moment.
What am I looking at here? How many millions of dollars worth of diamonds?
$5 million, I want to tell you, we have out here on the table.
Let's go for the major piece. Okay. This is kind of exciting. This is really spectacular. Admittedly, I have never tried on a $400,000 watch. All right, I see the ring.
It's $1 million.
$1 million for a perfect, flawless 10-carat diamond, bringing my total to just over $3 million.
It's not for the carpool, all right? But for our open, this is spectacular.
It's going to look wonderful.
Thank you.
Then I headed for the Tower Bridge to tape the opening narration you saw at the beginning of this story, wearing the $3 million worth of borrowed jewels.
That virtually controls the multi-billion-dollar industry, a company called DeBeers.
Cut!
Well, that's how it works. They'll gladly give you the jewels so that you are seen at the big event. But then, like Cinderella, when the night is over, they take them back. It was nice while it lasted. Thank you. And we'll be back in just a moment.
DeBeers, behind closed doors.